Hey guys, what's going on? It's IG. Welcome to my Flat Earth Theory series. If you are new, welcome. If you're not so new, thanks for watching and tuning in. Now, in this series, I'm not planning on being overly sarcastic like my last couple of videos. I don't think it's appropriate. I'm not going to be insulting and derogatory and call people stupid and retards for comedic effect because, again, I don't feel that it's necessary. I don't think that it would serve the purpose that I'm trying to achieve in this video series. But I will start by saying that when I first came to YouTube, before I was making videos, I did find myself on the believing side of a lot of conspiracy theories due to the amount of videos that I watched and how the information was presented, with a high production quality and graphs and charts and animations and all kinds of neat bells and whistles and music and text and all that stuff was very convincing. You'd be surprised how a music track behind text is very inspiring, and it seems to get past our logic filters. But that's another discussion. What I want to equate in this video with conspiracy theory is how it's connected to religious belief and how religious belief is tied into identity. I believe that when you believe something wholeheartedly and it changes the way you look at the world, that becomes part of your identity. Whether it be, belief in God or a an Eastern philosophy, whether it be some conspiracy theory, this changes the way that you look at the world. It changes how you interact with other human beings, making it even harder for you to detach. Even when you're presented with facts and valid information, the ego has a hard time letting go of these things. And I understand it. I understand it better than most, as a matter of fact. And that's why I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to point the finger and call you a retard because I genuinely don't think that you are stupid. I don't think you're a retard. I think you have good reasons to believe what you believe. Now, whether I think that those reasons are valid is another topic, and we can talk about that. But I want you to understand that changing the way you think is a huge deal. So if you found yourself in the conspiracy theory area of YouTube and you found yourself believing these things, that's fine. But I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to recognize how emotionally attached you may have become to this idea. Whether it's true or not is irrelevant. What's relevant is your emotional attachment to this belief. And once you understand that, I think you'll find that taking on new information and changing the way you see the world becomes a lot easier. Now, you don't have to admit in a comment, you don't have to make a video about you changing your mind. You can just change your mind. You've betrayed no one. You've alienated nobody. You've just liberated yourself with new information. And later on in this series, we'll talk about new information. We'll talk about stuff that will help you recalculate the legitimacy of whether we live on a flat earth. But before we do that, I want to leave you with this thought, and I want you to leave me a comment down below about what you think about what I'm about to say. I want you to think about the thousands upon thousands of people that would have to be in on this conspiracy. I'm talking about every scientist, cosmologist, planetary scientist, line surveyor, aviator, astronaut, throughout history, map maker, ship captain, throughout history, the probably millions of people that would have to be upholding this conspiracy would have to be concealing the truth. And ask yourself, what are the odds of all of these people all keeping this lie? What is their motivation? What would be the purpose? What do you think? Also, if there are, let's say, 1 million people that would know that the earth is really flat, how many of them wouldn't be outraged by this deception and come forth? I believe that the human beings champion truth, no matter what the cost, no matter what the consequences. I believe there'd be thousands upon thousands of people that would be willing to give their life to exposing this. How many people do we see doing that? A few hundred? How many people that are highly respected in their fields? What, maybe half a dozen to a dozen? Don't you think that something this massively important about where we live, about the way we see the entire universe, something that important, don't you think that there would be at least hundreds of people blowing the whistle? I do. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.